Did India quietly retaliate against Donald Trump? Without press conferences, headlines, or noise. A 30% tariff on U.S. Pulses might be the answer. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. India has silently imposed a 30% import tariff on U.S. Pulses and now American senators are openly accusing India of unfair trade practices. What's interesting? This tariff was imposed months ago. It was never publicized, and it appears to be a direct response to Trump-era tariffs. Let's break down what happened, why it matters, and how it could affect India-U.S. trade talks. What exactly did India do? India imposed a 30% import duty on pulses and lentils from the United States, especially yellow peas. October 30th, 2025, tariff announced quietly. November 1st, 2025, tariff comes into effect. No public announcement by the Indian government. This move went largely unnoticed until two U.S. senators wrote directly to President Donald Trump. Why are U.S. senators angry? Senators Kevin Cramer, North Dakota, and Steve Daines, Montana, wrote to Trump calling India's tariff unfair. Why? These states are major producers of pulses. India is one of the largest export markets for U.S. peas and lentils. A 30% duty puts U.S. farmers at a competitive disadvantage. Their letter clearly states, India did retaliate to U.S. tariffs by raising pulse tariffs to 30%. Is this retaliation against Trump? Many experts believe yes. Last year, the Trump administration imposed punitive tariffs of up to 50% on certain Indian goods. Trade talks stalled. India avoided open confrontation. Instead, India chose what experts call a silent retaliation. As one geopolitical analyst said, we retaliated silently. No headlines, no speeches, just policy. Why pulses are a red line for India. India is the world's largest consumer of pulses, accounts for 27% of global pulse consumption. Pulses are a daily staple food, linked directly to food security, politically sensitive due to farmer welfare. Experts say, if a trade deal threatens Indian farmers, there will be no deal. Agriculture and dairy remain non-negotiable red lines for New Delhi. Trade balance and domestic protection. Indian officials argue the tariff supports domestic pulse producers, prevents cheap imports from crashing prices, is allowed under international trade rules. Ironically, before the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, India had removed duties on some pulses to control food inflation. But the Trump administration, experts say, lost leverage by pushing too hard. Impact on India-U.S. trade deal. This move could further complicate the long-pending U.S.-India trade agreement. Key sticking points. Agricultural market access. Tariff reciprocity. Protection of Indian farmers. The U.S. wants wider access. India wants fairness and balance. Bigger global context. This isn't just India versus the U.S. Globally, protectionism is rising. Countries are securing food supply chains. Tariffs are becoming strategic tools. India's message is clear. Food security over fast trade deals. What happens next? India says it remains open to dialogue. Tariffs will be reviewed periodically. Any agreement must be reciprocal. For now, the 30% tariff stands as a quiet but firm signal. This wasn't loud diplomacy. This was calculated policy. India didn't shout. India didn't tweet. India acted. The real question now is, will the U.S. negotiate or escalate? If you found this explanation useful, like the video, share it. Subscribe for more economy, geopolitics, and trade explained simply. Thanks for watching.